thought we took a step in the right direction today, and really excited about how we defended, especially in the second half, and holding them to 22 points, and did a really good job at that end of the floor. And happy with our bench. I thought they, have a lot. There's a lot of things that they did don't even show up, on a stat sheet. I think we had 18 out of 22 assisted baskets. So on offense, that's what we're striving for, and we've been pretty good at that. And when we played well, so happy to see the sharing of the basketball.
They had one player with 4 threes in the first half and 2 for the team in the second half. Do you think that you really improved with what you were trying to do?
I thought we were rotating well, closing out well. It was definitely something we discussed at halftime. The one we left Pope on under out of bounds, everyone kind of went to the cutter, and he shot one right in front of our bench with no one around. So we just had to do a better job of contesting those, and I thought we did that in the second half.
It seemed like you guys also did a better job of driving to the basket, making them foul you, as opposed to just shooting threes.
Yeah, I thought we had good balance, between getting to the free throw line is huge if we can, and we were able to do that, and excited about that.
There were a couple of key stretches there in the second half where Alonzo Gaffney was playing center, primary rim protector. Can you talk about maybe the trust level you have in him to play center without Warren or Duke out there?
For this type of team, this opponent, it made sense because they're both of their bigs. When they went to Rata and Bilodeau, they could both make threes. So it made sense from a matchup standpoint to go that direction. This is the best Alonzo Gaffney's looked in weeks, so I'm really happy, and he's had a good couple days of practice, and he looks has a renewed kind of energy about him, and he defended very well, and he's kind of what I was focusing on when I was telling you, like a lot of what he brought won't show up in a box score, but it's him being able to switch and move his feet against guards, and the way he played defense, especially in the second half, was really good.
You're 11-0 when Devin has double figures. He doesn't suck up a lot of shots. You talked about just like what he does off the ball and transition. So how important is it as a barometer for you offensively to keep having a good night?
Yeah, he was a live wire tonight. He's just going to the offensive board. He's getting in passing lanes. He was communicating well, on defense with the switches when we needed to. So he brought the appropriate leadership to the team and experience when you're struggling a little bit, you're going through a tough time. I thought he brought the right energy to the game and did all those little things that we need him to do. And so that was it was great for him to see him play that way tonight.
You talked earlier about getting off to a good start, and obviously you're trailing at the half, but you basically did do a lot of good things early to get off to that start.
Yeah, some of it, like I touched on, was we left Pope open for a three. Maybe we had a few other examples of breakdowns, but you got to give credit to Oregon State and what Wayne has done with a young team, and he's got some really good young players to build around in the future. And the kid Bilodeau was going against Warren. It looked like freaking Dirk Nowitzki, and on the one shot, like one leg, step back, contested, and they made a few shots late at the buzzer too. That's their style, and those are demoralizing when you guard for 25, 27 seconds and then someone hits one as the clock's winding down. So we had to fight through some of that in the first half, but I liked overall where we stood. No one was really in panic mode.
Does this brighten the mood of the guys and just everything, just kind of just winning?
See, I don't think really, nothing against anybody in this room or anywhere else, but unless you've played at our level and experienced what it feels like to go through a tough stretch and lose a few games, no matter what you say and do in practice or what the players do in practice, there is inherently a loss of confidence. And tonight was, I guess, a reintroduction to winning and knowing how to win and close an opponent out. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a carryover effect now that we've could all breathe, and because I've been through it as a player, and I know it as a coach and a player. Like, you lose these games, some heartbreaking, some not. You lose 4 in a row, you feel like, are we ever going to win a game again? No matter how good a season you've had. So happy the guys, feel good for them because they've had a great season that they they could get this out of their system and get back on the winning track.